following program is brought to you by Rogers Anyplace TV. Enjoy exclusive content for free. Visit RogersAnyplaceTV.com.
Well, welcome one and all to a brand new show here on Rogers TV. I'm your host, Jim Chamberlain, and I would like to introduce you to middle school brain games. We're here at Superior Middle School in Bathurst, New Brunswick, and we're going to test the general knowledge of students here from the grade 7 level. So let me introduce you to team number 1. Come down. This is team number 1. Who is the captain on the team?
My name is Ishita Chauhan. This is Charles Tonks. This is Rylan Gray.
Welcome, team number 1. And is it safe to say that you guys are going to be the champs here today?
Yes.
No doubt on that one?
No.
Well, I think someone might have a bit of a confrontation on that. Let me introduce you to team number 2. And who is the spokesperson for team number 2?
Hello, my name is Caitlin Vino, and I am captain.
Okay, and who are your teammates?
This is Isabella Gooden, and this is Shelby Lontang.
All right, welcome, team 2. Do you think this is your title to take?
Definitely.
Oh, definitely. All right, we're going to have a really interesting game. Let me talk about the rules. Now, one of the things I want you to do is you'll notice that our participants are cupping the button. I don't want the button to be going through the podium. It's just to be tapped lightly. I will be reading you a question. There is normally 3 or 4 possible answers. If you know the answer immediately, and you might, press your button. Don't blurt an answer out. So I will ask you for an answer once you have pressed the button. Now, the other team needs to keep quiet until the answer is given. If you have the correct answer, you have 1 point. If you didn't get the correct answer, the other team has an opportunity to steal the point. So be aware that we need to be silent until we press the button. Now, let's say I'm not really certain about that. Talk to your team. Ask them questions. Maybe we need a little bit more on that. Maybe I'm not certain. Ask your teammates. You have 10 seconds before you need to give the answer out. Are we ready? Team 1, are you ready?
Yes.
You look ready, team 2?
Yeah!
Whoa, team 2 look really ready. Team 1, come on, I need a little bit more. All right, remember, if you know the answer, wait until you press buzzer. Here we go. The supercontinent Pangaea existed approximately how long ago? Whoa, that was fast. Team 1, what do you think?
360 million years ago.
360. Ooh, that was wrong. Now, team 2, listen to possible answers too. Supercontinent Pangaea existed approximately how long ago? 100 million? 500 million, 300 million, or 700 million? What do you think?
300 million.
300 million. You're correct. You got the point. Team number 2 has 1 point. Remember, there is possible answers. You might want to wait a second, maybe, for us to give you the possible solutions. All right. Question number 2. 1-0 for team number 2. The Earth's crust is broken into how many major tectonic plates? Could there be 7, 20, 11, or 4? Think it for a second. 7, 20, 11, or 4. Doesn't hurt to make a guess if you don't know it. You have a 1 in 4 opportunity. The clock is ticking. Oh, team number 2.
20?
20. Could it have been 20? Oh. All right, let me read you the question again. The Earth's crust is broken into how many major tectonic plates? Could it be 7, 20, 11, or 4? Free guess for team number 1.
7.
Okay, could it be 7? Maybe. It is. It was 7. Remember, it doesn't hurt to make a guess if you're picking up a steal. You're not going to lose any points. So right now we have it tied 1-1. And I like how Team 1 is using their members to get the questions to assist. All right, next question. Let's see what we have. A map that represents physical features such as mountains, valleys, or slopes is called a lithograph map, relief map, geology map, or terrain map. Think that one? Doesn't hurt? Think that one? Remember, you have to press the button. Oh, team 1. 10 seconds.
Geology map.
Is called a geology map. Ooh, it wasn't a geology map. That's okay. It's okay. Team number 2, you have a freebie. A map that represents physical features such as mountains, valleys, or slopes. Is it a lithographic map, a relief map, a geology map, or a terrain map? Free guess. Terrain map? Could it be a terrain map? Ooh, the answer was a relief map. That's okay. We're still tied 1-1. Next question. I'm going to read the statement. There is a blank line in there, and one of these words could fill it in. So listen carefully. The blank scale is a way of comparing the size of one earthquake to another. Is it the Wagner scale, the seismic scale, the Richter scale, or the magnitude scale? Team number 2.
Richter scale?
Could it be the Richter scale? It is. All right. There's a sense of relief. I think you know the answers. Trust yourselves. I think you guys can do this. So right now, Team 2 has 2 points. Team 1 has 1. Very close game. Very close. All right. A math question. The probability of rolling a 2 on a 6-sided dice is approximately A, 17%, 33%, 8%, or 66%. What could it be? Team number 1, what do you think it is?
17%.
Could it be 17%? It is. All right, 17. Now we're back to tie. 2 points apiece. Very close race here. Remember, these are tough questions. Think them through. I like how you're asking your teammates to help you. About what percentage of major earthquakes occur along tectonic plate boundaries? Is it 40%? Is it 70%? Is it 90%? Or is it 10%? What do you think it could be? Earthquakes along tectonic boundaries. Team number 2.
70%?
Could it be 70%? Ooh,
90.
not 70%. Team number 1, you have a freebie. What percentage of major earthquakes occurs along tectonic plate boundaries? 40%, 70%, 90%, or 10%? What?
90%.
90%. Could it be 90%? It is. It is. All right. Excellent. So let's get to our next question. Word documents are usually converted to what type of file so they can be viewed on a smartphone? Is it a WAV file? Is it an EXE file? Is it a PDF file? Or is it a PFD file? Team number 2.
PDF.
Is a PDF file. Wow, you got it. We are all tied up. 3 points apiece. Certainly you guys know your cell phones. Surprise, surprise. All right. Another computer question. What application is not part of Office 365? Is it Excel? Is it Outlook? Is it OneDrive? Or is it Audacity?
Audacity.
Audacity. Could it be Audacity? Whoa, yes, it is. Team number 1, 4 points. Team number 3, 2, 3 points. Let's try our next question. I'm very happy with the way you're sharing, getting all your ideas together. What part of Canada has the highest probability of experiencing a major earthquake? Don't say Parkwood Heights. Is it the far north, the east coast, the west coast, or central Canada? Team number 1.
The West Coast.
Could it be the west coast? It is. It is the west coast. Okay. So we are going to go to commercial break. Right now, team number 1 has a slim 2-point lead with 5 points. Team number 2 is at 3. Very close game. Anything can happen in round number 2. Come on back and join us for Middle School Brain Games.
I'm in trouble and they're building a nuke shop. Come across them miles from anywhere. Well, maybe now I'll find out what they're for.
She said, now the people will know we were here. Now the people will know we were here.
Everybody come along, everybody sing a song, lighten up and carry on. It's a brand new day. Everybody come along, everybody sing a song, lighten up and carry on. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new day.
And he fell. Whoa, I'm not driving. I'm way too stoned. How are you feeling, Veer?
Oh, since we had that talk, I'm not driving tonight at all.
What about you, Dave?
You only had a couple of drinks.
And only a couple of puffs.
I don't drink and drive. No way I'm getting me a wheel when I smoked weed, too.
How are we getting home then?
You can drive, Dave.
Come on, Dave.
Take one for the team, buddy.
Don't let weed and alcohol influence your decision to drive.
Yeah, I need a ride.
Well, welcome back to another section of Middle School Brain Games. And we're here again at Superior Middle School. Team number 1 has a slight 2-point lead. I'm very impressed with how well they're working together. So is team number 2. This is a close game. Anything can happen. Let's get back to our game. Next question from English. Everyone loves English class. In the novel, Totally Joe, which of the following was not one of Joe's best friends? Was it Bobby, Skeezy, I'd always wanted a friend named Skeezy, Kevin, or Addie? Team number 2.
Skeezy.
Could it be Skeezy? Ooh, it was not Skeezy. Skeezy actually was a best friend. All right? Remember, team number 1, press your buzzer if you have an answer. Who was, in Totally Joe, who was not Totally Joe's best friend? Was it Bobby? Was it Skeezy? Was it Kevin? Or was it Addie?
Kevin.
Could it be Kevin? Yes! It was Kevin. All right. 6-3. We're still close. In the novel, Totally Joe, what do Joe and his best friends call themselves? The Four Musketeers? Is it the Gang of Five? Oh, team number 1 was quick on the draw with that one. What do you think it was?
The Gang of Five.
Could it be the Gang of Five? Is. Okay. I'm going to throw a little something in the pot here. I'm going to make the next question worth 2 points. I'm going to make it worth 2 points. Let's just see how we go. It's another Totally Joe question, but I'm going to ramp it up. In the novel, Totally Joe, worth 2 points. Who does Joe have a crush on? Is it Colin? Team number 2.
Colin.
It's Colin. It is. And that was worth 2 points. That was worth, so we're closing the gap. Well, Ron, let's see what we're going to get for the next question. Let's see if I'm going to make it worth 2 points. All right, next question. It is on Totally Joe, and I will make it 2 points again. English and Totally Joe. I like that. In the novel, Totally Joe, what did Joe and his crush dress up as? Whoa. Remember, it's worth 2 points. Team number 1.
Bert and Ernie.
Well, I got Ernie and Bert, I think. I'll give it to you. 2 points. Okay. All righty. Next question. Let's see now if it's another Totally Joe question. Guess what? I'm making it 3 points. I'm making it 3 points. In the novel, Totally Joe, what was Joe's favorite movie? Was it, team 2 worth 3 points? Let's see what you get. You have 10 seconds to think it through.
E.T.
Could it have been E.T.? Whoa, got it. Boy, did that close the gap. We have right now, team 1 is at 9 points. Team 2 is at 8 points. So those added novelty questions certainly added. I'm going to make this one a 2-pointer. I like this Totally Joe novel. I have to read it. 2 points. In the novel Totally Joe, what new interest does Joe discover? Is it drawing? Is it singing? Is it running? Or is it writing? Remember, 2 points. Team number 2's on the buzzer now. What could it be, team number 2?
Writing.
Could it be his new interest is writing, worth 2 points? It is. It is. Whoa, that changed things slightly. Team number 2 now has 10 points, and team number 1 has 9. We're going back to 1 point apiece now. I'll jump it up later on again. 1 point apiece. In the novel, Totally Joe, who is the bully that Joe reports? Team number 2.
Kevin.
Could it be Kevin? Is Kevin the bully who gets reported to the office? It is. It is. So team number 2, that was worth 1 point. Let's get the next question. We're talking about novels in general. Still 1 point. In a graphic novel, when you wrote in all caps, what does that indicate? That someone is singing, lying, yelling, or cursing? Team number 2.
Yelling.
Could they be yelling if it's all in caps? What is it? Whoa, it is. Yelling it is. And we have a really close game. I'm going to up the points when we come back. But right now, we have team number 2 is at 12 points. Team number 1 is at 9 points. I'm going to have a random round when we come back. I might jump them up to as high as 4. I might bring them all the way down to number 1. But it's a close game. I'm so happy with the way you share answers with each other on your team. That's what we want to see here on middle school brain games. So we're going to commercial break. When we come back, we'll be seeing who's going to finalize this grand total. It's close, and we're certainly going to have lots of fun with that. See you in a few minutes here at Superior School Brain Games.
It was our 35th anniversary. To celebrate, we were on our way to Mama Rose's, where we had our first date. That's when we heard coming from the radio. So we stopped and listened. It helped us get to safety. So when I think of our anniversary, because now we have even more to celebrate.
Salt. Toast is burning.
Toast is not. Every time she has a seizure, she smells something burning. Now, if we can provoke the smell by probing the surface of the brain, we'll find the source of the seizure. Mrs. Gold, do you feel anything?
I can see the most wonderful lights.
And now what do you do?
Did you pour cold water on my hand, Dr. Penfield?
Now what? What is it, Mrs. Gold?
Burnt toast. Dr. Penfield, I can smell burnt toast. Dr. Wilder Penfield. He cured my seizures and hundreds more. They say he drew a roadmap of the human brain. We just called him the greatest Canadian alive.
We depend on other species for survival. Removing sharks is removing part of the framework that allows life to exist on land. We still have a bright future if we want it. We've got to do something.
Wait, so how many of us are there?
And we're back to middle school brain games here at Superior Middle School in Bathurst, New Brunswick. We have a close game. Team number 2 led by, what's her name again?
Caitlin.
Led by Caitlin is up 12-9, but team number 1 led by
Ishita
is only 3 points behind. I'm going to start it off with a 3-point question. Listen carefully, and as we discussed during break time, if you happen to know the answer right away, don't hesitate to press the buzzer. In a graphic novel, when you write in small caps, whoa, I didn't even finish the whole question. Team number 1,
whispering.
Could you be whispering if you write in small caps? We have a tie game. Team number 1 has just tied it up. It's 12-12. It's as close as they get. More on novels. Maybe I can get 3 or 4 words in before we get an answer. What is the turning point or tipping part of a story called? Is it the setting? Team number 1, 1-pointer. What do you think?
The climax.
Could it be the climax? It is. Team number 1 now has 13 points. Team number 2 now has 12 points. Certainly as close as we can get. So let's see this question here. I'm going to make it, I'm looking at it here, I'm going to make it a 2-pointer. Let's see what we can do. Nobody's nervous? Everyone's relaxed. All right, here it comes. In a story, what do you call the main problem that the characters face? It's a two-pointer. The main problems. Is it the setting, the conflict? Oh, team number one. You have 10 seconds. Discuss it if you must.
The conflict?
Is it the conflict? Could it be? All righty, it is conflict. So we have 2 points more for team one. They've taken a little bit of a lead. 15-12. All righty. Let's make this real interesting. Let's make this a 5-pointer because it's the last question. So if team 2 gets this question, they will leapfrog and win the game. If team 1 gets it, 5 pointers, they will win the game. So this one decides the winner. No nerves. We're all relaxed. Deep breath. Here it comes. In a story, what do you call... Oh, we just had that question. We didn't go to the next one. Okay. Oh, there we are. There we are. Okay. All right. A problem, little technical problem we're working on, and I'll get the next question. In a story on the novel, when there is an ending, there is a solution to our problem. In English, we refer to that as what? Think that through. When there is a solution, is it an A, climax? Is it a B, restitution? Is it a C, resolution? What could it be? Is it resolution? It is a resolution. Oh, boys. Team number 2 is our first champion. Congratulations. That's our show. I hope you enjoyed it.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line, email us, or connect with us on social media.
When you become a Rogers volunteer, it's always an opportunity for everybody to come together and try different things they've never been able to do before.
What I've learned here is different skills that I thought I would never even be interested in learning.
By being here at Rogers, I can learn all these different things that will help me be stronger.
Working here as a volunteer is a good way to get to know your community. It's a good way to learn how to work as a part of a team.
They're people from the community, so they know and they have a heart for our community to step outside of our comfort zone and do more.
Don't be afraid, because this is where you're going to gain the most valuable experience that you can use in your future.
I encourage everybody to be a volunteer at Rogers TV because not only do you grow professionally, you grow personally as well.
Do you have something to share? Let everyone know about your next meeting, your need for volunteers, or your fundraising event on the Rogers TV Community Billboard. Send us your words and we'll bring them to life on Rogers TV and RogersTV.com. When it's time to spread the word, go to RogersTV.com to add your announcement to the Community Billboard.
When you play the game